Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. Can I be recognized?
Sure.
Thanks. My name is Mitch Novick. I reside at the Sherbrooke Hotel located at 901 Collins Avenue. For nearly 30 years, I've lived within the entertainment district, which spans from 5th to 15th Street along Collins and Ocean Drive. My neighborhood has become a cesspool of humanity. In recent news headlines, we've had multiple shootings on Ocean Drive. A tourist was beaten, robbed, and hospitalized after a late-night stroll on Ocean Drive. And just on Monday, more devastating news about the 2 women who were drugged and raped after a night of partying on Ocean Drive. From my home, I've witnessed drug dealing, prostitution, public inebriation, public defecation, stabbings which have precipitated murder, assaults, sexual assaults, and the list goes on and on. In fact, the police visited me at 2 a.m. last week to review my security camera footage to identify the Mercedes-Benz involved in the hit and run of one of our police officers. I'm concerned that you are about to spend millions of dollars on an Ocean Drive sidewalk improvement project without a real plan to clean up the entertainment district, although that's somewhat been alleviated today. I agree it's a horrible experience to walk down that tunnel-like gauntlet of many squalid shops and restaurants, and also the obscured first-floor facades of historic buildings with inappropriate awnings and umbrellas was a poor planning decision, but there are clearly more important public safety concerns which won't cure themselves until the problematic issues of the MXZ zoning are addressed. In closing, the YouTube clips posted on the I Love Miami Beach YouTube channel indisputably show extremely troubling behavior outside my home. Today, I posted a few more disturbing clips from this past week. One of those clips involved 2 women and a guy sexually going at it for about 3 hours in the public right-of-way. It was quite sad, especially when families with children walked past. Please forego this costly and wasteful Ocean Drive project and focus on making our streets safe and bringing back the international tourists who are fleeing Miami Beach for safer destinations.
Thank you. Very, very well said. Very well said. And I agree with you. And you know, listen, the most important thing is, number one, we're putting our police officers in danger that we do not need to do. And what happened to Officer Alba was a big warning to us. And our police are telling us that you're putting us in danger. And this is probably a policy you need to take a look at. Second of all, this environment there, we're doing what we're doing, and I think I voted for it. I believe we're supposed to wait and not go spend this money. I think we're supposed to take a look at it and before we go reward all this bad behavior.
You know, I was here during the crack explosion of the mid-'80s, and I will tell you, this is far worse.
I agree.
Worse I've ever seen.
I agree. Thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to thank Mitch. You know, I had very high regard for him, and I haven't seen you down here for a while, and it's nice to hear you come down here, and I guess, and also hear what you have to say, because, you know, you've got firsthand knowledge. He's right there on top of the whole thing. So thank you, bud.
Thank you. Thank you, Mitch. Dr. Sunshine. We can have suggestions who should be on it. We delay our expansion of those sidewalks, and we come back with a comprehensive, well-thought-out plan, putting people like Mitch on that panel and so on and so forth, to come up with an idea.
Did you roll your eyes, man?
I got enough panels and committees.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I think it's a great idea.
Panel,
yes.
60-day panel.
Yeah,
that's
good. Just as long as
there's a time limit, I'll come up with the idea. We'll come up with the people, business and residents, and we delay it.
My only request would be that with that blue ribbon panel,
absolute disaster. Okay, and they have done absolutely nothing. The days of my friend Tony Goldman being there are long gone. This association has been nothing more than a facilitator for the behavior that we just saw and what we've been seeing over the years.
Right on.
So I don't want to, you know, I want to be very honest, very direct here. I think it's the exact opposite of what's been going on. Mitch, real quick. And then
Mayor, I agree with you 100%. I have 2 points. I'm absolutely against this project 100%. There should be no further encroachment into Lummis Park. We've already lost 10, 15 feet within the last 20 some odd years. It's foolish. Spending this money is foolish. And regarding the awnings and umbrellas, I have an easy solution. You don't necessarily need a committee or a panel. Limit the coverage of a facade to 35% and tie it in with the cafe permit agreements you have with these property owners. If they want to keep their awnings, they lose their right to have tables on our public right-of-way. Thank you.
Great.
You know what, I would make a motion.
Commissioner Tobin?